It's Saturday night, January 19th. I'm at Burlington Campground in Humboldt Redwood State Park. I was traveling south out of Ferndale today when I started following Avenue of the Giants, and that's a roadway that winds in and out of the redwood trees for miles. It's absolutely stunning. So then I passed this campground right in the midst of the redwoods, and I was like, okay, I have to stay here. It is a fee campground at $35 a night, but it's well worth it because it's beautiful. It's Sunday morning, and my stay amongst the redwoods has been a rainy one, but it's been very mild, close to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'm gonna head out and see about making some coffee. This should be the last of the rain we see for a while. The weather forecast next week looks great. Clear, sunny. I'm looking forward to it. I have no idea where this road goes, nor do I know where I'm going to end up tonight. What I do know is I'm still in Humboldt Redwood Forest, and it's beautiful. Awesome. The gate is at the end of the road. That was 4 miles of forest road, only to end up at a closed gate right before it meets the blacktop again. That's alright, we backtrack. It happens from time to time. After leaving the redwoods behind this afternoon, I traveled southwest toward the California coast, and I found this dirt road that led me here, a free campground right along the coastline. I'm not on the beach right now, but it's just a stone's throw in that direction. I'm going to check it out more tomorrow. I wish I could show you guys around camp a little bit more tonight, but I'm losing daylight and it's still raining. I subjected my camera to a ton of rain today. I had to wipe it down a number of times. I'm surprised it still works. I'll make sure to show you around tomorrow. Alright, 5:35 p.m. It feels like 8. I'm gonna watch something or some things on my iPad, a movie, TV show, and then call it a night. This is awesome. It's Monday morning, January 21st, about 9:30 a.m. After enduring a very rainy night, clouds broke and the sun is shining, so I'm stoked. Started the morning with a hike about 1, maybe 2 miles from camp to this phenomenal overlook. Just enjoying the scenery. After this, I'm gonna head back down, make breakfast, and go mobile again. I've had a change of heart. I'm gonna stay here another night. Why wouldn't I? This place is great. I have it mostly all to myself, and I don't have any place to be. I do have Taco Bell on my mind, but I can easily do that tomorrow. I am going upstream, not out to sea, if I can help it. Nothing fancy. Hot dogs for dinner tonight at my new campsite, which is right by the beach. We're going to do this. Wow, those elk were very chill. They didn't care that I was right there by the Jeep making a ruckus, cooking hot dogs. I think they're still out there, and it's been like an hour. Either way, I'm glad that I decided to stay another night. This has just been awesome. Felt nice to sleep with the windows open last night. It was a little bit chilly, but not too bad. It's Tuesday morning. I'm taking some time to walk around and explore the charming coastal town of Mendocino, California. Although, what's really on my mind is I have no idea where I'm going to stay tonight. As you travel south along the coast towards San Francisco, the wilderness camping options tend to thin out a little bit, so I'm just going to have to wing it. Mendocino is very idyllic. Has a lot of New England charm here in Northern California. That arch that I walked out onto was only a short walk from the center of town. Over lunch, I took some time to consider my options as far as headings, and I have two options. One is to go down the coast along Highway 1 towards San Francisco, and the other is to head inland. As much as I'd like to travel south along the coast and see more of the shore, there just aren't many free camping options. I checked iOverlander app, Wikicamps app, and freecampsites.net, and all of the options down there along Highway 1 are just pull-offs, like parking lots that might overlook the ocean. Kind of sketchy. That's not the experience that I'm looking for, so I'm going to head inland, where there's more opportunities for BLM land and national forests. Okay, I don't know if I'm pronouncing these things correctly, but I'm at Miacamas Campground in BLM land that's east of Ukiah, California, and there isn't a level flat spot in the place, so I don't like it. I'm gonna keep looking. I can't even believe this, that people use this. Look at this table. And that table, you can't see that. I can't complain because I've been really lucky lately and I found some extraordinary campsites. They can't all be home runs, and you just have to roll with the punches. It wasn't just that the campsite wasn't level. There were bullet holes the size of matzo balls all over everything, graffiti, debris. It just didn't give me a good vibe. And after traveling for a year or so, you start to develop a feeling in your gut as far as what's a safe place to stay and what's just not, just kind of. So I left the area completely. I just drove 80 miles to an equestrian campground that I found east of Clear Lake, California. And I've got a good vibe here. There's another van here right now, so I feel totally safe. And I think I'll get a good night's sleep tonight. There it is, Cowboy Camp at the Cache Creek Natural Area. It's a very serene landscape and I slept very well last night. I'm gonna keep going though, mainly because I'm cold and I have some work I want to do on my computer today, so I'd like nothing more than to find a nice coffee shop or a warm library and do it there. Lately I've been told, Chris, slow down, and I intend to, I promise. It's just right now it's all about the climate. So I want to head to some place that is consistently comfortable, with a lot of potential for exploration. So that's why I'm hightailing it south, wherever south is. It's Wednesday night in Stanislaus National Forest, sort of near Yosemite in Western California. I've been driving for most of the day, and I used freecampsites.net to find this spot right here, which is just a flat spot off the forest road. It'll do nicely tonight. The campfire here is still warm from the last person who camped here, but I'm not going to use it, so I'll camp up the hill a little bit and settle in there for the night. I find Central California a little bit challenging in terms of extended overland travel. Particularly this pocket between Sacramento and, let's say, Los Angeles. It's not very forested. It's very developed, very heavily populated. That's not to say you won't find places to explore. You're just going to have to dig a little deeper for it. That's a big reason why I've been doing so much driving the past couple days. Now, up and down the east side of California along Route 395 is phenomenal. Plus, you have the redwoods in Northern California, which I just came from, and the desert in Southern California. So it's really just this west central portion that's a bit challenging. Instant potatoes, as usual. I already had a salad before this, so this isn't all that I'm having. It's 6:30 a.m. on Thursday morning, around 25 degrees outside, In a little bit, I'm going to pack up camp and head into Groveland, California, which is a really cool small town that I passed on the way here last night. Maybe grab a bite to eat and seek out Wi-Fi where I can upload this week's episode tomorrow. Good evening. Heading back into the wilderness after enjoying the day in Groveland, California. I went to the coffee shop, I went to the saloon and had a bacon cheeseburger, I went to the public library, the grocery store, the Charlotte Hotel, and on top of all that, it's right next to Yosemite National Park, so I'm looking forward to seeing that soon. I like Groveland a lot. It's a rustic mountain town with a small town vibe. It's a tad touristy, but not too much, and it's surrounded by great wilderness. With that, I'm going to call that a wrap for this week. It's been a long week. It feels like a lifetime ago that I was up in the redwoods, then along the coast, and now I'm down by Yosemite. I was frustrated at times because I didn't quite know where I was going to spend the night, but it panned out. It always does. So, as always, thank you guys, and I'll catch up with you next Friday.